Listen.
Yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to PBz TV. It's episode 19, we think, and this is the show where we talk about the culture, movie, TV, sports, games, whatever the hell we feel like talking about. We're going to talk about it. Tom,
Yes,
how the hell are you, bud?
I'm pretty good, man. How are you?
Not too bad, mate. Not too shabby. I heard there was some brilliant news in the royal court that you must share.
Oh yes, quite. In the establishment of the English Empire, Sir David Beckham arrived.
Quite the man who was in his time, yes.
So David Beckham has been knighted. I forgot the word for it then. And
It's been sirred, isn't it?
he's been sirred in it. He's been absolutely sirred. He's got that like pointy thing on his shoulders. That took King.
Yeah, King threatened him and off he went.
Yeah. For his duties in sport and I think something else. What else has he done?
Is it weird that Lewis Hamilton got knighted before Beckham? Beckham's been around a lot longer.
Yeah, but what has Beckham... He didn't win... I feel like you got to win something for the
To be
country.
fair, Hamilton won a lot.
Yeah, and that's
Debatably
like a...
the GOAT of motorsport.
Yeah, and he's doing that for Great Britain, right? Is that how we do it? Or is it
Kinda.
England? Yeah, it's Great Britain anyway, because Scottish people...
No, he
can be-
drives for Ferrari, and he hates his fucking life.
Is that how it works then? So, like, he's racing on behalf of... Yeah, for Ferrari, but in a...
Yeah,
But for the Great
the
Great
driver
Britain.
will always represent their nationality regardless, but it's in no formal capacity.
Yeah.
But it's like a British driver on top, basically.
Okay, yeah, so he was knighted for... Oh, no, I don't know what he was knighted for. It was for his...
He must do a lot of charity work as well. I'm sure his foundations and businesses
I
have done
think that's
bits.
what it was, yeah. But I guess it's mainly for sport because that's who he is, right? Everyone knows David Beckham for football.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird, right? Like, that still happens. And what would be the equivalent in American culture that...
I think you can get like a certain type of medal.
Okay.
I think the Medal of Honor might be like for if you like done some heroic stuff, like if you were a soldier or something. But,
yeah, which makes sense.
You can, I think, just meeting the president or doing a meet and greet, because whoever wins the NBA championship or the NFL championship, they can often go and meet the president. Obama did it, Trump's done it,
Chelsea did it.
and he took their trophy.
Yeah. He did.
I like gold.
This is mine now.
Soccer, was it? So I think it may, but I'm not sure if they have anything formal in that sense. But yeah, the Americans go around saying they're the best at everything anyway. So
True.
They just assume that they're gonna win everything. Manifest destiny, as they call it.
Yeah, so that it's not the same then. So when you're being knighted in our our
culture,
land, in our
yeah.
culture, I guess,
Mm.
it's quite a heavy,
It's a big deal.
a significant award, right? To have.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that.
Because you've got like the MBEs and the OBEs,
Yeah.
but those are below being knighted, I think.
Oh, okay. Because that is a part of your name title as well, then, isn't
Yeah,
it? If
because
you're
it's like the Order of the
would it
British
be like
Empire
James Gale
or
OBE
member
or-
of the British Empire. So that's like, I think that's what they stand for. And then
what's O? Sorry,
Order of the British Empire, I think.
what was that?
Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. But I think that happens a lot in like the academical and business world and that. And then getting knighted is for the big leagues.
Yeah, and then so OBE and MBE would be a part of your name, so you'd be like James Gale OBE or
Yeah.
OBE James.
Yeah.
Because then
They'll be at the end. Yeah. Sir's the one that goes to the front.
Sir. Yeah, so he's He's Sir David Beckham. I'm pretty sure Victoria, his wife, is now Lady Beckham. I don't know. Is that how
Do
it
you
works
get
as
the lady
well?
from an honorary basis, or did they get it as a joint knighting
Nah,
or ladying?
I don't think.
How does it work?
Yeah, you can't be Sir and then be a lady, can you?
Are you not allowed to be a knight?
I don't
Ladies
know.
not allowed to be knights?
Yeah.
Royal family, cancel.
Yeah, I don't know actually. Or is that what makes them a lady? But they don't get the sword and everything on there. I'm just looking at it from a visual point of view. Like, oh, you're getting the sword on your shoulders. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. To be honest, I'd want the sword for after. Like, do I get to keep that? No.
Yoink. It's only for Gryffindors, mate. Is there anyone else that you think maybe
Who
could
should be in
knights?
line?
Yeah.
Well, plenty of people that, you've got your David Attenborough, he was knighted a long time ago. Tell you who I think needs to be knighted. Steve Backshall from Deadly 60. Closest we've got to Steve Irwin. He's our Steve. Give him some recognition, mate. He does a lot for like clean waterways and stuff now, and all the rest of it. So,
what about like Ant and Dec, people like that?
Oh yeah, they must be.
It's not Sir Ant, Sir Dec, is it?
It fucking should be. They would never let that one rest, by the way.
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to look this up because.
Would it be Sir Ant and Dec?
Yeah, they have to do it jointly. They have to sit both on their knees next to each other.
This is a big, he just goes past both of their heads. And
Off with them both!
Whoops! Just cut off Ant's forehead. Because of the height difference. You might be happy about that.
Knighted.
Like, I don't know, who else?
They have not been knighted, but they are both officers of the Order of the British Empire, so they're both OBEs. Which
is like the stage below.
I don't know if it's like a different category or if it's like stages to the game.
Well, I don't know, because it said, I just looked a second ago to see what Beckham was knighted for. I know it was for his parts in sport, and I don't know what the other one was, but it did say OBE as well, so he's probably had that. So
okay, he's stacking them up.
Yeah, I think you do. You collect them.
He's
not like you promote it.
He's 10th prestige.
Yeah, mate.
Beckham's at 10th prestige. What does he do now?
Yeah. President or
for the man
Prime Minister Beckham. I don't know.
I'd be down. Fuck it. I mean, he starts promoting.
Hello,
celebrities
everybody.
too.
It's David Beckham here.
I forgot that's how he sounded. His voice never quite matched the looks, did it?
No, but is he like, from a no homo point of view?
He's a very attractive man.
Yeah,
homo.
Fair. Can't knock you for that, to be fair. Yeah,
it's just an objective fact, really. He's got like a model face, really. He's got the constant smolder.
Yeah, he does, to be fair. It's just, his voice doesn't accompany it, does it?
Remember from Grown Ups, the lifeguard?
Yeah.
Hey, from a Saskatchewan, eh?
How you doing, ladies?
Horse teasers. that is the English version.
He's him. Or he's a bit like Brock Lesnar, like Jack. He's like,
Brock's voice was so funny.
His doesn't fit him either.
No, but he's got more grizzly now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's actually toned it up because people took the piss.
Maybe it's all the test he was doing. It was
maybe
making him shrewd.
But the only clip that keeps coming to mind is just his impression of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, because he can do that pretty good.
Yeah,
he's like,
what? Most people can do a good Steve.
What? I can't do one. I ain't got the...
Yeah, you probably could. Yeah. Go on.
What does he say? I saw the camera and went, ah!
Stone Cold Steve Austin says whatever the fuck he wants.
I had 1 beer.
What?
2 beer.
What?
And a Bloody Mary.
Yeah.
I do it better when I'm off camera, I think. Like, honestly, my impressions just...
Sure he does, pal.
Every time I'm like, I feel like I need like a warm-up. How
now, brown cow? Is that a racist warm-up? Warm-up's cancelled? Question mark.
But yeah, talking about David Beckham's looks.
Okay.
Cristiano Ronaldo was on a podcast with Piers Morgan recently, and one he's been capping, but there's a 2-part. Second part, he claimed that. No, so basically, Piers Morgan said to him, I'm jumping ahead of myself. Piers Morgan said, if you and David Beckham were walking into Copacabana and you weren't famous, who's getting the most attention? And Ronaldo's like, me. 100% me.
If they walked in with their shirts off, maybe you'd have a shot. Yeah. But face card, no, there's no debate.
So
Beckham's got like a certain look about him, right? Ronaldo is how a kid draws an attractive person. You know what I mean in terms of face layout. But if I'm rating him as an overall product without the football, 8.5.
And Beckham was,
but Beckham's a standard 9.5.
Yeah, and he's sort of like, he was beautiful in his pomp in his playing days, and he had all these different.
I didn't know what that was meant in his pomp. I was like, this is getting gay by the minute, folks.
When he was playing, he had all the different hairstyles. He'd be a trendsetter, complete buzz cut. He'd pull it off, and then next thing he's got cornrows and stuff. You know what I mean? Cultural appropriation to the max.
Beckham cancelled.
But man, he made it look good though. So it's like, yeah,
he did it all,
good.
Mate. Did he break a lot of rules with because was there much rules in terms of football fashion and style? Because if we're thinking back, like there's probably similar time when Allen Iverson played, right? And Allen Iverson was getting
Yeah.
fined so much for wearing braids and like dressing the way he dressed. Was it similar things in football? Was he breaking convention?
Well, not really in the sense of like, I don't think it was any rules of like what boots you could wear, and I don't think he was the first person to go all colourful and that. I think it's more just his hairstyles and stuff, and hanging out with Victoria, you know, like one of the
Yeah, fact. She's like the ultimate.
oh my god, what band is she from again?
Spice Girls.
Spice Girls, yeah.
Ultimate wag, as they used to call them.
Yeah, and I think he was just becoming a celebrity.
Household name, innit?
Yeah.
I think he made it when he went on Ali G.
That's how it did it.
I think he's the kingmaker, mate. I think that's why. That's one of the funniest interviews I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's good, that one. So Ronaldo said that he's better looking than Beckham, for one. So one, that's already crazy to say. Why would you even need to? Like, why are you doing that? Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess Piers asked the question. I haven't really seen the whole context of it.
Classic Piers.
And then in the first part, he is capping about him not saying that he thinks the World Cup isn't a dream. To win the World Cup isn't a dream.
He's never won one, has he?
He's never won one. But the last time he did a Piers Morgan interview was just before the World Cup. In it, he says to win the World Cup would be a dream. So now he's saying it's not a dream, and it's funny because who won the last World Cup?
Messi.
So everyone in the comments, and I think is the same. I think this guy's just living rent free in his head now.
I must say, Ronaldo is the most unlikable player.
Yeah.
Out of even ordinary people or even ordinary players.
Yeah.
He makes himself just like he's just the. If you like looked up arrogance in the dictionary, you'd find his face in it.
It's so weird
like,
though, because
he's
would
just
you
such a
consider
knob.
Kobe Bryant arrogant?
No, but you know those two acted so different.
Yeah.
Kobe was a bit of a dick on the court and in interviews, but you could tell there was a rabid determination about it. Like Ronaldo been, that's not a dream. No, I don't give a shit. He's not that good. He shit talks other people.
Is it because
And he's obsessed with the one guy he can't beat. So it's just embarrassing. It's like if Bron flipped the script and started being a little bit more like, started slandering MJ all the time.
Yeah.
And started saying like, who needs 6 chips or whatever. Like, it would make you look pathetic.
Yeah,
It does come across pathetic.
Yeah.
And I know he's one hell of a player, and I'm probably Ronaldo fans are rabid. And I think it's because they know he has a lot of flaws, and they're like trying to cover up for it. But I think he's an absolute prick.
even in the comments it was like, oh, I'm a Ronaldo fan, but I can't
Can't
keep
defend this one.
can't keep defending this man when he's acting like this. And it's strange because that's a good way to look at it. Like if LeBron was salty about the MJ comparisons, that's what Ronaldo comes across as.
Yeah.
He's salty about the Messi comparisons.
Yeah.
Even though they're not the same players, all sorts, right? But they're always considered as who's better at those two. And I guess that's the same for LeBron and Jordan. But
Yeah,
it's
because you've got to be
strange.
humble when you talk about stuff like that.
yeah, because is Jordan a bit like that? He's arrogant in a way, isn't he? But it's
He's when the GOAT debate comes out, he always have like his PR trained message on it. He'll be like, you know, you can't compare eras. He's one hell of a player, you know, stuff. He'll always stay quite humble and respectful for it. In a back room, though, I bet he's talking mad shit, but
yeah.
just in general.
But then is it just because I would say more people were on the Jordan? You know, it's I don't know. Maybe it's still debatable.
Well, the thing is,
but
with
he's
every
still
word,
the favourite, right? If you were to put it out there, I'd say he'd win the polls. Let's say, out of people,
he would still win the polls.
Whereas I think Ronaldo would lose the polls by a bigger margin compared to Messi, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would say there's not even a question.
I would say that as well. But just to be fair and stuff,
I think the thing that makes the LeBron Jordan debate is like, you know, being the all-time points leader is just insane, and the fact that he barely got injured is insane, and some of the teams he took to wins and close to wins are insane. Whereas I don't think Ronaldo has the same kind of feats in different ways. So let's say if Messi had won more, but Ronaldo had more goals overall, then there's a debate.
he does.
He does.
Ronaldo's nearly
I thought
got
Messi had more goals than him.
No,
Oh, fair play.
it's not far off, but it's
Well, then maybe there is a debate.
Yeah,
Then.
but
But
again,
if he keeps acting like a dick, no one wants to give him the benefit of the doubt to have the discussion. If he keeps being a knobhead, so he's doing it to himself.
he was even sending shots at Pele, who's dead.
he's just in the ground. What are you saying? Fuck me for?
Well, to be fair, Pele was a generational capper. He was just
His
his whole thing was like, oh, I've scored this many goals, but it's not on camera. But so Ronaldo's nearly at
He's the Wilt
1,000.
Chamberlain of football, is he?
So Piers like, oh, you're nearly at 1,000 goals. I know that's important for you. And he's like, all on camera, by the way. Like, he even stated that, like...
Yeah, he's too petty. He's
yeah.
too petty.
Yeah, he's throwing that in straight away.
Yeah. It gives Trump vibes. It's the same thing. It's just like petty little grievances. But the thing is, because Messi kind of ignores all that, doesn't he? You don't really see him.
Yeah,
do
no,
that
he
much
did
stuff.
an interview recently with Fabrizio Romano, who's like the ultimate journalist in football world. And he still doesn't speak English very well, I don't think so. It was all in Spanish.
Subtitles are good enough for me, mate.
Yeah, I watched it a bit, and he was just talking about it's going to be an honour to be at the next World Cup. I mean, and to defend it in the Argentinian shirt.
When one person's not bothered, the other person's extremely bothered. That is embarrassing.
I think
That could
Messi
not be me.
does care as much, but he doesn't.
At least he's smart enough to play the game to act like he's not bothered.
Well, he doesn't need to, does he? It works in his favour to not.
Yeah, because I think then the argument is he scored the goals when it counted. It's the same as the LeBron Jordan argument, right? He never lost in the finals.
Well, Ronaldo even said, "What's the point dreaming about a World Cup when it's 7 games? It's not going to define my legacy. It's literally 7 games."
I mean, if you're boiling it down to those basics,
But he has to defend it like that because he hasn't won it.
World Cup's important.
Well, it's just if you
It's
want.
like a gold medal, isn't it? Like if Bron had never won the Olympics, I think the debate would be a lot further away. I think that's genuinely quite important.
I tell you what it is though. If Ronaldo won the last World Cup and Messi didn't, obviously, I bet you 100 million% that Ronaldo would be on this podcast, and he would have done it way before this. He would have been like, "I am the GOAT. I'm the best ever. What can you say? I've won the World Cup now." I bet you he would have said that.
Then the accolades might be there though.
And do you know what? If he did,
what are the defining things that separate them? Because I don't know their actual statistics, but like, is it just the amount of actual cup wins Messi has over Ronaldo?
There's, I don't know, the way that he's got 5 Champions Leagues and Messi's got 4. Then I saw something the other day that Ronaldo's won 26% of Real Madrid's, whereas Messi's won 80% of Barcelona's. So, you know, how much integral part of Real Madrid is.
So you can make the argument that Ronaldo has been part of winning teams, but he's not been integral to the win as much.
Just in Real Madrid's history, that
Messi's
example.
never been in the Prem, has he?
No, Ronaldo's played in the Prem. He's played in Italy. He's played in Portugal,
Also,
obviously.
The plot thickens here because isn't the Prem supposed to be the toughest one historically?
Yeah, well, that's what a lot of Prem fans will tell you. I bet.
And Ronaldo's run the Prem before.
Yeah.
And Messi hasn't.
He's never played in the Prem. But then I bet you loads of people will be like, "Oh, Prem's not."
I bet if you put sheets in front of us, didn't say who was who, this would be a lot harder. Maybe the way they act genuinely plays a part in this.
I think it's the eye test more than anything. I think Messi is such a unique player that nobody else can do what he can do, whereas Ronaldo is a machine, and it's just, an all-round goal scorer. But Messi is just magic.
Whoa. See, but then, you know, this is starting to remind me of the LeBron Jordan debate a bit, though. There seems to be a lot of mysticism around Messi, and a lot of where I thought there were the numbers to back it up. It's for someone who's out of the games, the argument's starting to crumble away from me a little bit.
No, he's got like 100 less goals, let's say. He's 2 years younger, but he's got way more assists. So goal contribution.
So Messi's 2 years younger than Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For some reason I thought they were the same age.
No, Ronaldo's 2 years older, but they're both still going, right? And I don't know if Ronaldo will outlast Messi.
I think they're both refusing to retire, so one can't catch up with the other.
Maybe. Like Messi's like, "You're old man. I can still keep going." But I don't think he can, because Ronaldo looks like a 30-year-old at least, like physically. So at most, I guess. Sorry. So it's just a weird one. I do think even if Ronaldo won the next World Cup upcoming, because it's definitely their last one, each of them, then it's like, okay, fair enough. That's
just a bit more debatable.
Yeah,
but
it's
again,
so weird.
Is it just a World Cup that separates them then? Because it was only recently Messi won that. So before, what was the? Because from all I've heard, being outside the football community, Messi's always been number one. But why has he always been number one if they were so close with everything?
Because, James,
I'm being devil's advocate here.
I know. I'm trying to defend Messi here without looking like an idiot. It's honestly, it all comes down to the way that they play, and
it seems like this is a very vibes-based test here.
No, because the
If
accolades.
Ronaldo wasn't such a dickhead,
The
maybe
accolades,
this would be different.
I guess if you took it on one particular season as well, like prime one season, like Messi scored 91 goals in one calendar year, which is like by far. But they were both insanely statistical numbers.
Yeah,
like
these two are in a league of their own.
Yeah,
who you
like
compare them
you
to.
can't even
Maybe
look
apart from like your Pelés and all that.
the people now and stuff. You're looking back like we were blessed for so long. Now it's like these are the best players. They are the best players in the world right now. But like we just had those two for 15 years straight. Like how lucky were we?
That was my previous worry about the NBA, wasn't it? Like in football, do you think the torch hasn't really been passed properly? Do you reckon we're gonna have a bit of a lull era before we have the next golden children rise up, or are there some people that could fill those shoes?
I honestly don't think you'll get anyone. I think also Messi and Ronaldo made each other better because of the rivalry, and they're playing at the same time in the same league, and it was just like a constant battle between their teams and their performances, statistics, etc. Right, but I honestly don't think, because I still don't think Ronaldo is even the second best ever, but he's in that aspect.
Who's better than Ronaldo? Is it Pelé?
I would say Maradona. Yeah, then Ronaldo maybe.
He didn't cheat all the time. It was just that one time, right?
No, but he was just a pure,
that's all I know him for.
Yeah, but he was just a pure footballer. Like he was pretty much Messi as well. But that's just like me being like, what do I prefer from a footballer?
Yeah,
but
I feel like the argument's the difference between like who do you like and who on paper is the best. I'd love to maybe we'll do it one day. We'll blindly print out the statistics of like the top 5 considered players, and we'd have to rank who's the best.
Yeah, and we'll do it for basketball and football then, and we'll just.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Because oh my god, but that would be so detailed though, because
it'd be pretty obvious though, because when we can see like 40,000 points, we're like, well, that's LeBron.
Because are we looking at how many apart from the goal scoring capability? Because they're both strikers, right?
No, they're not out and out strikers.
Okay.
I'd say Ronaldo's sort of gone that way. He's got older because there's a little bit less running. But they used to be wingers.
Okay.
And sort of, goal-scoring wingers.
Interesting.
So they weren't like out-and-out strikers.
So what parts of their game, like, who's got more assists? Would it be like
Messi by far.
Ah, I see. So it's starting to come together in terms of, like, he's a better teammate as well as being Messi.
Yeah, I'd say so. But you can also argue that Messi was in the greatest team of all time with other great players. He never left until he was like 34 or something.
Why would you?
Yeah, exactly.
Because you get flack for leaving the team you started on.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of an impossible situation to be in, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you start out either Real Madrid or Barcelona. You don't need to leave ever because they're the two teams that always snatch up the best players ever and always do. So why... You don't need to leave them at that point.
This is very
but Ronaldo did leave Real Madrid because, I don't know, I think maybe he just wanted a new challenge. He is very much like...
Do you reckon that goes against him, the amount of different places he's been and teams he's been on?
I think that's his benefit. That benefits him.
Interesting. Because you reckon some people would look at he's just constantly seeking glory wherever he goes?
No, because he goes and wins. Which is fair.
Yeah.
He hasn't done that in Saudi
Maybe
yet,
I'm applying the basketball standards to that. You know, people always get flagged for super team hunting and all of this stuff. Like,
well, you could say that Ronaldo left a better team to join a worse team when he went to Juve.
Oh, interesting. Okay. The plot thickens.
Whereas Messi maybe went to a better team from Barcelona to PSG. But Barcelona were going through a lot of financial struggles towards the end when Messi was there, so I think he left.
I thought they're like the best club in the fucking world.
They
were having any financial troubles. Yeah, did they fiddle with the taxes?
I don't know what it is.
Did they get called by the tax man?
That's why a lot of those, especially the Spanish teams, wanted to create this Super League and just bring all the best teams and just do their own thing and make loads of money.
Speaking of, do you reckon your Taxman YouTuber is going to cover that Piers interview?
He did already.
Oh, is this where you got the information from?
No, I saw it. It was like, never thought I'd be doing this, but Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo, come to the stage. And that's what it was. And then he sort of goes, why are you capping?
What was his name again?
HMRC football.
HMRC football, shouts out.
Yeah, he's so good.
But while we're on that thread, though, I need to talk about the NBA. Popping off right now.
Yep.
But just on that general theme first, I think the torch has definitely officially been passed in basketball.
To who?
I was really worried about generational talent before this. Like, the faces of the league.
Yeah.
Luka is different this year. A lot was on Wemby. He's been in like 3 of our fucking thumbnails already. Like, we talk about Wemby all the time.
Yeah, we have.
He's a given. like if he just continued,
He's 21. He shouldn't even be in that conversation.
Yeah, if he just continued doing what he's been doing, he's had some stinkers. He had a game with like 9 points the other day.
Did he?
Yeah, 9 points, 9 boards. It was terrible.
Yeah.
So he's still young. He's still fucking around.
Yeah.
By the way, LeBron never did that.
Yeah, he had 20 points for like what?
Fucking 20 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah.
It's actually insane. My favourite tweet of all time is like, my mum just woke out of a coma. She's been in there for 10 years. Guy just retweets, tell her LeBron's still doing it. It's my fucking favourite thing ever. But but just in general, like I was like, oh my God, the stories, the players, your Chris Pauls and LeBron and D Wade and Kobe and Dirk, like that whole, who is going to fill these slots? And then it feels like the closer we've gotten to LeBron's retirement.
I feel like you just named 2 generations there a little bit.
No, there was a massive crossover between them. Dirk and Bron had a rivalry in the finals.
Yeah, I know, but
Timmy D and Kobe had a rivalry. Like they got drafted in the same year.
yeah, true. They all
But
did
I'm
play
talking
against
about
each
a
other.
big
Yeah.
period here.
Okay.
And I'm thinking that there's going to be the next gen is going to have another thing. But everyone's it's just, it feels like everyone knew and they just took this massive step up.
Yeah, I agree.
Like Ant Edwards, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Luka, Wemby, obviously, like
Jokic,
Giannis, like these are like, and they actually act a little bit more like rivals now. There was this
Tatum.
little point, I think, there was this little point, I think it was like basically the old guard coming to the end of their term. It's a Spinosaurus! It was the old guy coming to the end of their term. They were doing jersey swaps, and it seemed to like infect the league a little bit. Everyone's being a bit too friendly. And I was like, what the fuck is this? What's going on here? Wemby comes out to play. He's acting like a bully. He's like, in the play. You don't say how I do it. He goes to the fucking locker room. I'm like, okay, Giannis has been like that since day one.
Yeah.
Ant Edwards is like that. He's a fucking dog. And I'm just looking at him like, dog, beast, dog.
That's what
I'm
we
like,
need,
yes.
though. We need that. We need the sporting rivalries.
It felt like I breathed just a sigh of relief. I was like, oh my God, at least he's not going to die. Do you feel worried in football? Like that's going to, like, we don't have good enough replacements and we're going to have this like dead era for a while until we get...
No, I don't think so. I think you just enjoy at the time. Like,
I suppose it is more team-based.
Still amazing players. Yeah, exactly. Like, there's more people to shine.
Do you reckon it works in the NBA's favour or detriment that it, like, a single player can change the whole thing? Like, or does it? Because I feel like it helps with the narrative.
Maybe. Well, yeah, there is a bit more. It is a team game still, but there is a little bit more individual.
It's a team game, but it feels like at some point, if you need it, you turn to. It feels like sometimes a superhero movie that like there's the Justice League, but if shit's really popping off, you've got to bring Superman out. Like that's what it feels like sometimes. So it does feel like it's got a very Avenger-y quality to it, where it feels a bit like we're all just. It's like a big war, and you got to call on who your superhero is, and I feel like it works in its favour. But sometimes it goes against it because then the team support aspect sometimes isn't there. People team hop a lot, so it's hard.
I think maybe because, like, let's just say it in this aspect, you could give one player the ball offensively in basketball every single play of the game, and you could win the game, right? You couldn't give someone the ball in football and just go, right, just try and score us the goals.
Because that's what I thought the vibe for Messi was.
Yeah, he can.
Because the way the ball just sticks with his foot, that's the vibe it gives me.
Yeah, but you can't do that every single, like, let's say, play. Yeah. Because everyone's just going to go, you'd put all 10 people on him. You can't.
Fair, yeah.
And as much as he does do that, it's not anime where he can just go.
I've been lied to.
It is like that when you're watching it, but the part of football that is brilliant about it is creating the space and then playing off each other and giving the ball to get it back. It's just give and goes. And
that's obviously the biggest difference there is like that, like you say, creating space.
Yeah, like and that's the beauty about his
just the
Barcelona
smaller court
team.
Doesn't give the same thing.
Yeah, like when you see it, it's a bit more obvious. Like, whoop, 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 whoop. But it's basically, they call it tiki-taka when him and his Barcelona team used to do it, and it would just be one touch, bang, 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 and it'd all be like liquid football. Like the ball would flow like water.
Bees in a beehive, just everyone just
and
matching.
They just know where each other were. They know where the runs were going to go. It's just like, and the defending team was just like, make it stop. I can't give the ball.
Have there been any other like systems like that have just been like mad good?
Well, that system specifically was like La Masia, which is Barcelona's sort of academy. That's where the concept was brought from. And Guardiola was the manager. Used to play for Barcelona, but he's sort of Pepe. He brought that to Barcelona, got that team playing like that. Then he went to Bayern Munich, got their team playing like that, got the rest of Germany playing like that.
Then he's come to become the new normal football.
Man City come here, and he had, even at like my level of football, which is really low, you got people trying to play Pep ball. Do you know what I mean? Trying to play it out from the back. Whereas before, English system back in the day was 4-4-2, and you get it up there as quick as you can. You try and score. You stop the ball going in there, and you get it up the pitch as quick as possible, and just fair play. Fair play. But it was all about the intricacies of passing and moving in space and right position in space on the pitch. Like, it's all gone very tactical, but it's sort of coming back full circle though. A lot of people are.
So I was wondering if a perfect counter to that is just doing 4-4-2. Just as soon as you get that back hoof up the other end while everyone's playing ticky-tacky nonsense.
People have had success of
Go in there, Shan.
So that's, there's so many more there. There's like the tactics. I mean, you know all the plays in basketball, and that's for 5 people on a smaller court. Imagine trying to...
Yeah, because I was like, is there like the iconic triangle offense?
You don't have plays, though. You wouldn't have someone like... Well, you could probably get to that point, but it's so...
It must be a lot harder.
Look, in basketball, right, you bring the ball up and you can easily make everyone get into the same positions, right? Because there's not that much difference, right? You stand there specifically, and when you stand there and you stand there, then we start the play because I'll give a signal or whatever. If you had someone on the pitch, stop, go, right, is everyone in position? There's 10 other people I've got to look around for.
Yeah.
And go, right, he's like, honestly, he's 50 yards away. Yeah, he looks like he's in the right place. It's too...
Yeah, the distance is too much.
It's way too... And then, like, also, the defending team can be whatever positions they would like, and that might mess up the whole system, right?
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's not like people in defensive basketball just go, "Oh, best wait for them to get in position."
No, of course not. But I know
what you mean about
theoretically,
distance.
they're going to be on the man usually, right, or within a certain space.
Yeah.
Of
is it always
them.
man on man for football?
It's very zonal up to a point.
Yeah.
So you ain't going to have one person chasing one person around because it would just be absolute chaos.
Yeah.
And that would just come down to fitness levels. If you just give it to the fittest person, just let them run ragged. So it would all be like, if the striker ran over to my side of the pitch, I go, right, switch, because I'm taking him now. Now you make sure you're a free man. So it's really, it's a lot.
It's a lot, man. I'm getting educated right now. I brought the NBA specifically first time though because I saw an incredible video. I cannot remember the name of the YouTube account. Never remember anything when I bring anything up on this fucking show. But the whole plot of it was, should there still be an East and West in the NBA? So for anyone who's not a basketball fan, the whole league is split up into 2 sides, East and West, and there is 8 teams on either side, I think. In and around that.
How many?
Is that 8? Or is that, no, it's just playoff spots, actually.
Yeah.
But there's more teams. But
it's 15, right?
Yeah, they're basically split up 50-50.
Yeah.
And basically, statistically, the West has always been harder than the East. I'm not sure if the actual championship distribution, I think, is actually still fairly competitive still. But the actual path to get to the playoffs in the East is far easier than it is in the West. And the guy in the video, and the guy in the video went into it where you think it might be from where talent's based, or it might be from like the city's economics or whatever. But that wouldn't make sense because East Coast has Boston and New York, and like if it was about richness of the city, you'd find it's better there.
It's probably still quite equal, right?
Yeah,
you've got Washington, like Boston, New York. Like it's more about places where you'd want to live. Yeah,
so like big market teams, like if you have the choice between the Detroit Pistons and New York, you're probably going to pick New York. So that does play a part in it. But the actual conclusion of the whole thing was, throughout all of the statistical ups and downs and locations and thing, it turns out that the majority of the time, the East has fumbled the generational talent over the last 30 years. Kobe got drafted to the Hornets.
True, yeah.
Traded him to the thingy.
Yeah.
Dirk was in the Wolves or something. No, he was on the East. Got traded to the West. So all of the rookies that became the legends of now, the East has terrible owners and GMs that keep giving away generational talent.
Yeah.
And that was essentially like when you really get down to it, it's just the East keeps fumbling the best people.
But that's just.
And that's basically it. There's obviously other factors in it.
Stuff, yeah.
Well, yeah, but if you've got fucking shit scouts, like you got shit, but it's like I think.
But that also could come down to the scouts want to live in LA more than they would in
could be, but
Atlanta or whatever, right?
But that means you've got to fatten up the stacks. New York and Boston and all these places shouldn't have a problem competing with LA or like
no.
Because you've got like it doesn't make sense. Other teams like you got the freaking no one wants to go to Minnesota. Like
exactly, yeah.
Sorry, people that live in Minnesota, but like,
hey,
but like, yeah, it's just terrible ownership.
So what is the? So you're saying should it exist anymore? What do you mean by that?
Because basically the GMs and the owners of the West would be like, this is bullshit. We always have to do the hardest possible league. Like like someone could be fifth in the pack in the West, and it would have been top in the East if we were doing it per win and loss share.
Yeah, and they would have got to the finals.
And they're always just fuming about it.
Yeah.
But to change that, it requires a bulk vote between the East and West to go. Yeah, we'll change it. The East is like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, of course they would. Yeah.
Nah, go fuck yourself.
So you're voting to get rid of something, but you rely on the way that it is to get rid of
That's
it.
democracy for you. So that's why. But the West have basically been trying to change this for like the last 10, 20 years. To be like, and they want to go like a college basketball top 16 knockout bracket for the chip. And I'm like, that actually sounds mad exciting.
Well, you would have better competition.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, and the actual time the East and West play each other isn't even that much. Most of the time, your own conference will play its own conference. I think it's only like 1/3 of the time it will play the other conference until the freaking finals. So it's just like, how different would the win-loss schedule be?
Because everyone plays each other twice at least, right? And then your conference, not conference, is it like sub-conference it's called? You know, there's like 6 sub-conferences.
Oh, yeah. I never really pay attention to that.
So you got 6 teams in 6... Wait, what's that? Maths, is that 6 times 5?
Fuck knows maths. But the whole thing's overly complicated when it could just be a top 16 based on win-loss.
Yeah,
that seems better to me.
Because that's all geographically, so that, like, let's say the Knicks and the Nets will play each other, I think, 6 times, I think. So that's where the 82 games gets buffed up.
Something like that.
Because if you played everyone twice, that's 29 times 2, which is 58. Yeah. And then the rest must come from these close geographically matches. So I guess it's more the travel.
Maybe.
That's why, because it is a big country, right? And big piece of land.
Hey, you get paid enough, travels, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. But it doesn't make sense.
Don't get that choice.
It does not make sense, I guess, that you're right, that
but yeah,
the East teams can get a better run to the finals.
Yeah.
And that's probably why LeBron got to so many finals.
Slow your roll, Chief. Slow your roll.
What, you've just agreed with that whole concept and now you're going back on it?
First of all.
What, go on, argue against it though.
Stay away from the weed.
That is true though, right? Surely.
Listen.
To say
LeBron is a generational talent, if not one of the best, if not the best talent of all time when it comes to basketball, right? You could put him in the West, he'd still get to the finals. He has done. He's proven it already.
I'm not saying that.
And
but would he have got 10 in a row?
It's still not easy.
No. But would he have got 10 in a row?
I still think he would have gotten to the finals just as many times. Because if he'd have been in the West, he might have had a better team around him.
I tell you what.
He's always had bullshit teams.
I'd say he'd won. He would have won more in the West, maybe.
I think so.
Actually, no, that doesn't make sense because he would have probably got knocked out earlier.
I know, but I don't think
because he would have faced the teams he's lost to in the West in the actual finals earlier.
But it doesn't mean he would have lost to them then.
No.
But he did. This is all hypothetical.
It is all hypothetical.
We never know. But he would have had a better team around him.
What I would have said,
took Matthew Dellavedova to the finals.
What I will say is, if he made the finals, and he was on the West, I think, if let's just say he did win the same amount, which I don't think he would have, but let's say he did, he would have won more chips he would have won more finals. Because he would have been against a weaker Eastern team.
Yeah, but the Eastern team that actually gets to the finals again doesn't have that much of a disparity in terms of win.
Yeah, because they had LeBron.
It's not like the West.
Because they had LeBron.
Yeah, what do you mean? It doesn't matter who he's up against. Like,
Well, he would have been up against like the Pacers, and he always like sort of got past them quite easily.
hold on, let me have a look at this. Let me pull that shit up.
Oh, here we go.
I'm just going to look at how many.
What finals he got to?
No, I'm looking at championships between the East and West, so we
Okay.
can figure out the actual disparity.
Yeah, during the last 20 years or so. Just do finals, right? Results. But this is my point, ladies and gentlemen, is that LeBron wouldn't have made as many finals if he was on one of the Western teams. But if he did, he would have won more finals when he got there.
The East have 41 chips and the West has 38. So the East actually wins.
This is all time. Yeah, but that's...
The East wins more, so it doesn't actually matter.
No.
So it's
You're
still
doing all time. That's just it, because Boston used to clean up.
I think Boston used to yeah, and
I'm
talking about the overall concept of the East-West divide.
No, you've gone back too far. That's got Bill Russell's bloody stats. And he won, like what? How many did he win again? 13? No. 11, sorry, yeah.
That's
so
why
11 of those...
of all time. More than Michael Jordan.
That's not how it works, bro.
Yeah, it is.
No, but you just said...
That's what you were just bringing up.
No, because your argument just then was that the East have won more than the West. Because Bill Russell won 11 of them.
You've changed the argument to try and
said in the last 20 years.
A Bron disparaging argument.
I'm not.
I was talking about the East versus the West, and suddenly you bring my boy into this.
And now he's got defensive.
Defensive, I think the term is defensive. Listen, this is not about...
No, I'm not being picky I'm not actually being a douche on purpose. I promise.
I don't think so, okay.
I promise. What I'm saying is what your original point was that the West is harder than the East, and should we get rid of it to have the 16 best teams in the?
I said that was the argument in the video.
Okay, and you agree?
My point of view, right?
Do you agree?
Is that it would be fun to see.
But do you agree?
But it depends on the reason I'm agreeing.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. Because
just that statement alone.
No, I just want to see 1 years of NBA where we just switch to top 16.
No, but then you got...
No problem. Just to see how much better or worse it is compared to the usual format. And then we take a democratic referendum on whether we keep the new approach or ditch it.
Okay.
Right. And I'm not talking about individual players or legacies, because legacies don't matter in different eras, because Michael Jordan never had zone defenses. You could only do man-to-man. So, of course... you'd be able to get past every single plumber he'd have to play against in the 90s because he could only do man-on-man defense with the greatest system, greatest coach, and greatest team ever assembled apart from the Golden State Warriors. So, of course, he's going to win chips. So if we're going to compare eras here, we're going to get into the weeds, all right? But besides the point, I just want to see what would happen if we did that.
Okay, so now that you've said that, if let's say they did this whole test season, LeBron wins it, okay?
In his 40s?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
That's got to be a huge asterisk next to whoever wins it, by the way, because it's just like, oh, by the way, we tested it, and theoretically this is a harder competition to win, but...
Well, things we don't know until we have the statistics.
Also, okay,
we don't know if it's harder, because depending on how they ever decide the running order, let's say if it's randomly generated, in terms of travel doesn't matter, we're not thinking about locality. If it's just like, right, your however many games is a season are literally done on a random ass spin wheel, but we just spin it again if you get the same team. And we just do it. I have no idea if that would actually make sense, right? But we'll do it that way. We wouldn't know if it's any good until we'd have some data in, or we wouldn't know if it's harder. Because, for instance, the running order of who you'd go against could be like defending champs for the last 5 years in a row. And then you get a bunch of stinkers. It would really depend on how that running order went. So
it should be random then. That's
why I said it would be a random order.
That's how football works. You play everybody twice.
But we wouldn't know if it'd be tougher or not, because someone statistically could just have a banger of a schedule, let's say leading up to where the playoffs matter, so you could smash in a bunch of wins. So we would have no idea, especially if it would be randomly generated.
No, the fairest way to do it then is to just play everybody the same amount of times, no matter where they're from, and everybody is in one big league table, and you just do it by standings.
And until we have the eye test
and then the top 16,
we wouldn't know.
You do the top 6. Wait, what is it? What's this play-in again? Is that the 9th team as well, right?
That's
9th
fairly
and
new.
10th. And then
Yeah, I think that's a fairly new thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that confuses
Not
me.
like
Because
playing
then that's not
tournament.
16 anymore, is it? It's not 8. There's more people.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's for the 8th spot, right?
Yeah.
So
So the
it's-
playing's for the 8th spot.
So 8th,
So
9th,
it's
and
always
10th.
8.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. I was going to say maths doesn't math then. But, okay, let's just do the top 16 standings from most wins. And then if there was a joint, because in football, obviously, you can do draws and you can do 3 points for a win. And then if you're on the same amount of points, it goes down to goal difference. So I don't know what the differential would be. Maybe it would be like, let's just say, this is a good way to do it. Everyone plays each other 3 times.
Yeah.
Every team. So that's an extra 29 games. So that's what? Maths on
Some
the spot.
number. Yeah.
No, it's 80, maybe more.
That's above my pay grade, pal.
Oh my God. It's because I'm under pressure. 30 games of 58 is 88. So it'd be 87. So they'd play more games. They would play 5 more games a season.
Oof, they're already complaining about it if it's too much already.
I know. But this is the fairest way to do it.
Yeah.
87 games a season. And you play everyone 3 times.
If you made the season longer and spaced the games out, maybe.
Yeah,
that would work.
maybe. And then so play everyone 3 times, and it comes down to wins, wins from the top 16.
Yeah,
if you've got
it's
anyone on the
basically
same
Premier League system, is it?
anyone on the no, because you don't do points for wins.
Yeah.
Anyone on the same, you just do the head-to-head record. So obviously you play each other 3 times. So someone's won more than the other.
Yep.
Right. So that's how you differentiate if it was close. And then you do that's it, top 16.
Yeah, because a lot of the time in basketball, sometimes is about matchups. So, for instance, if we take the Dynasty Warriors, right, 82 win Warriors, I think they would really struggle up against this new version of Wemby's team because that team was really small.
Yeah.
And if Wemby would just abuse Draymond Green in the paint, he would absolutely demolish him. So sometimes it's not about wins; it can be about the matchup. So it would really, really
Argument
depend.
to that though is that nobody'd seen a team play like that really before, so they didn't know how to deal with them.
True,
so they
true.
lost more games.
Now
So
everyone plays like that.
everyone plays like that. So they would,
Yeah.
So Steph and his boys traveling from 2015 would come up and they'd be like, "Oh, they know how to defend this." Like, yeah, because they've been watching this for the last 10 years because everyone's been playing. But I agree. I agree to the original point. I think that would be a better way to do it. I think it would be a tougher competition. You have the better teams.
Yeah.
In the last, because they deservedly are, because they won more. Because you could finish 8th in the West, and have like 10 game more wins than the person 8th in the East.
Yep.
So if you did combine it, you could finish in the playoffs. But if you were in that combined one, you could be like 24th.
And the reverse, I think the other argument to it would be if they ever got past, the teams in the East would feel shafted because it's almost like the West would then push out the East completely. So those teams wouldn't make the same amount of money and things like that.
Or maybe the argument is they would have to do better scouting work and keep these.
To be fair, I completely agree, mate.
So
I think a lot of the time
because they can get away with it now. They go, do you know what? As long as we're the top 8 out of these 15, that's a good odds.
Because another perfect example was Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves was like a 2nd round pick, and look at him now. Freaking AR-15, just absolutely smashing it, dropping like 20, 30 a game. I'm trying to think of other like really nice pickups. Giannis was I think was a late draft pick.
Yeah,
like it's so and again they just keep making the wrong decisions.
Because he's on the East. They kept him in Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, I forgot. But there's big rumours that he might move. They're also thinking about trading Ja Morant. The Grizzlies are, I think, getting rid of him. He's too much trouble.
Oh.
So I think every team has like a bid line up for him.
Yeah, but he's not really. It's not taking them to finals, is he? So it's not like it's working anyway.
Yeah, I think if you put him in the right place,
he's just a superstar.
He's like a but he's so. But
he's a maverick.
My problem. I think his problem is that he's too much of an individual player. Maybe he gives me the same vibes as Allen Iverson. Gets in a lot of trouble. So unbelievably talented, but holds himself back because of his attitude and his love for guns.
His desire to win.
He loves them guns. I think he just got suspended for flipping the fan the bird, I think.
That's silly, though, isn't it? It's silly that silly he's done it, but it's silly that he's got I feel
like the punishments are quite harsh in the NBA because I swear footballers shout abuse back at the fans a lot. Or do they get immediately carded for that?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You don't really. They don't normally acknowledge them because it's.
Yeah. Do you reckon it's just because it's so much noise and like they wouldn't even know who said it? And do you reckon it's just too close for comfort with courtside seats and someone goes, your mama, John Morant? And he's like, I'll fucking kill you. Ever say that fucking shit again?
I don't know, because Eric Cantona did Kung Fu Kick a fan. So there is
such a Canada thing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
When the seagull flies.
With the chola.
What the
I love
fuck is he on
football.
about?
Yeah, I think it depends on what they say and who you are. Because I think a few fans have been racist recently, and the game stops and all that. So it's not like
a few.
They don't get abuse. Probably get more.
Yeah,
there's probably more abuse in football than NBA.
Yeah, probably
100%.
Europe needs a lot of work,
especially racism. Because let's be honest, a lot of the NBA is black. So why would you be racist to NBA players?
True.
Wouldn't match the
data
you're against, I guess,
in
front of you.
You'd be outnumbered on that one, kid.
Exactly. But yeah, going back to your point, I would love to see that. But then that makes...
Because college basketball's so exciting because of that.
Okay.
March Madness, it looks amazing.
You said about the data, right? What if the data shows that it is tougher this way and it's a better way of doing it? That means everything before...
They made the best team win.
That means everything before, all the wins ever in history was like, it's not as hard as it was now.
It wouldn't discount every win in history.
It would. It would just
because
say...
Because a team, like, let's obviously, if we're looking at East versus West and that, it still has the finals matchup. So whoever won those finals, just because a team came in with a better record, a.k.a. the Golden State Warriors versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, Cleveland still, David struck down Goliath. That's the story we're all after. So if the East constantly come in as underdogs but still pull through with more wins... That's the West's problem. Just because you have a better regular season record or even a postseason record, no one gives a shit. Whoever brings home the goddamn gold. So it wouldn't change anything. Because if you're going to have a brilliant record and fumble in the finals, that's still a reflection on you. And don't bring Bron into this.
No, because Michael played on the East, so he won all this for the East as well. So that's 6 more for the East. But my point isn't that...
These aren't downsides. There's dynasties always. The Lakers have
I'm
loads.
talking about future debates when they go... LeBron and Jordan used to win it when they were in easier, or whatever. Like
but you could make a debate that if you go back far enough, when they started introducing a lot of the new team franchises into the NBA, that watered down the entire talent of that time because all of those new businesses essentially came in and they didn't have the same establishment system or funding. That was another big argument about MJ, is that loads of new teams existed while he was in his prime, so he just smashed through them.
Yeah, I guess so.
So this is why you can't...
The talent wasn't as much.
Like Michael said, you can't compare eras because there's just too many nuances in it, let alone whether the stats were counted correctly, because we've seen the stat pattern already.
Well, even like Bill Russell won his, right? And there was only like 10 teams in total? Not even that?
Yeah. So
so then...
Does that make it... What makes that adjustably harder or easier? Just because there's more teams involved doesn't mean that... So it...
Maybe you have swayed me in that sense.
But it's just more of a case of, I think it'd be an exciting shake-up to see.
What I would say then, if this new change happens, I would argue that it would be harder to get to the finals.
Oh, yeah, probably.
From...
100%.
It
would feel like more
just in general, because you are facing the 16 best teams.
Yeah, it's a whole new system. It would feel like the bubble in NBA, like just how different it felt.
But then at the same time, it might be easier to get to the finals if you were a Western team, because you don't have to face all these hard Western teams to get there.
Well, it depends on the draw you get.
No, but I'm just saying if you look back at it and said, right...
Yeah, but again, it's about matchups.
It's harder for the Eastern teams to get to the finals
we would
now.
We would need the data in front of us to see how much, like, if this is like the West always won 3/4 of the game against Eastern teams, which we know isn't the case anyway, then that's fine. Like, then it'd be an argument, but we'd have to look at the overall win stats of either side. Because it's never a case of every time the West plays the East gets demolished. It's always about matchups. It's always about what happens on the night. Even terrible teams like the fucking Pelicans will come out and just randomly beat some of the best teams for no reason. It just always depends on how that team operates that night.
I guess the best way to decide it is, please, Jimmy Highroller, make a video, look into it in your data.
He probably already has made one like this, I haven't seen it. I'll look on his channel. We love Jimmy High Roller. He makes some of the best.
He brings the
sports
data
content
along to the argument, right?
He has a good voice for it too. He has an audiobook voice.
Yeah, he does.
I'm there. I'm locked in.
I don't think he's seen his face. I don't know what.
I don't need to. I like to preserve the mystery of it all.
No, but he could be the opposite of what we were talking about earlier, that the voice doesn't match, but like, because...
It's just Brock Lesnar.
It's just, no, it's Christopher, what's his, from Superbad.
Just fucking McLovin.
Yeah, what was it?
Damn, son, how'd you find this?
Because that was definitely his voice.
That was definitely his voice. Oh, shit.
But yeah, that's a good NBA talk. I think we could talk about that for a lot longer.
Yeah.
And I think we'll...
we need to start printing out stats. We may have an NBA stats specialist that can join us.
I was going to say, we don't need to print it out. We just need to bring on our special guest.
Or artistic friend.
And then just debate him with his numbers in his head.
This motherfucker got spreadsheets on spreadsheets. All right, like he can name you any role player from 2003 to be on your team. It's incredible. So he'd be interested. I'd love to throw this concept at him and see what happens. So we'll bring on a resident expert and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, and we'll follow that chat specifically up and more. But another thing that's coming soon. Ooh. Michael Jackson, another MJ. His biopic trailer's just been sort of released.
Yeah,
looks pretty good.
Yeah, the makeup on it looks mad.
I think it's one of his nephews is actually playing him.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it looks...
Hopefully he's a good actor then.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? When you get people that look similar, maybe you lose out on the acting because you've focused too much on the looks. But
as biopics go, the Elvis one was banging. So well, at least it got good reviews from what I heard. I haven't actually seen it. No.
I actually really like biopic, especially musical. Like,
did you ever see Rocket Man with
Didn't like that.
Didn't like it.
I hated it.
I heard it was good.
It's It's a musical.
Oh, that's why you didn't like it.
You know, from our previous chats, not the biggest musical fan, but...
And then list a bunch of musicals that he loves.
Yeah. Do you know, I didn't watch it all because I was
you
like...
just don't like unexpected musicals.
I think it was. It was an unexpected... Which is a biopic a musical?
Well, he's a fucking musician, Dom. Dude, you're watching biopics on Elvis, Elton John, and Michael Jackson. You're like, why are they singing?
No. Because they're not... I'm not on about them singing... Showing them singing in like how the music was made or them in a concert singing it. The Rocket Man one is it just starts breaking into dance and all of them like dancing into everybody in the scene is involved in it.
Do you ever see the Robbie Williams one?
With the monkey?
Yeah, I heard that was really good.
I've heard that's really good, but that again looks like a musical.
It is a musical, yeah.
Again,
monkey musical.
I don't know if I'd like it.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
I love bloody Robbie Williams as well, so I feel like I've heard it's a great movie, but...
I heard it's quite, like, tear-jerking and sad as well. So
yeah, because a lot of these ones are, because it's just the story of their lives, right? So I'm excited for this. Did you ever watch Bohemian Rhapsody?
No.
Like, that one's really good.
Yeah.
Really good. And they've got Rami Malek, who's obviously a great actor.
Yeah, he's really good.
And they did his teeth and his, to make him look like Freddie. So that one works in that way, but what one did you say a minute ago? Elvis.
Rocket Man. Oh, Elvis.
I enjoyed it, but like, I don't know, the story... Sometimes these biopics don't focus on the full story. Like the Bob Marley one, I enjoyed a little bit.
I've seen bits of that. Yeah, that's good.
But it didn't show his whole life. It was just focusing more on...
On the one bit before he died, basically.
Yeah, and the troubles in Jamaica. And which I get, because that's probably a heavy point of his life.
Yeah.
But I want to see the whole story.
It depends on how much of it he told or left behind.
True.
Because it might be hard to piece together some of this stuff, because some of them might have had quite private lives.
Yeah.
Marley was quite, anti-establishment, Rage Against the Machine, so he might not have been the documenter that we probably needed him to be for a biopic that was super accurate on the past life.
That's the thing. A lot of
or
these
it could have been too troubled for cinema. That's another thing.
A lot of these biopics is how much of this is real compared to the real story.
Yeah.
Would you consider
Robbie Williams' story from turning from monkey to man?
Yeah.
Really impressive stuff.
Yeah, that's got to be up there, I think.
Top 10 feats of all time.
The evolution was fast.
Darwin, eat your heart out, son.
But would you consider like 8 Mile and Get Rich, Die Trying biopics? Because they are sort of...
Well, yeah... How much embellishment did they do on the story? Because like I never looked into I thought it was somewhat of a biopic, but it was a biopic movified, or like it almost felt like a theatre stage play of a biopic. 8 Mile. It's hard to describe. Like
it's Eminem's story, but he's not Eminem. He's not playing Marshall Mathers. He's playing B Rabbit, and it's sort of the similar come up.
There's probably like a word for it, like a genre type or something.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't say it's a biopic then, because it's not focused specifically on
inspired by a true story style movie.
Yeah, but I will tell you, 2 of my favourite evers is evers.
Everything
ever forever. Walk the Line, which is a Johnny Cash biopic. It's got Phoenix, Joaquin Phoenix in it. Joaquin. Great actor. Amazing. But my favourite ever, and I think that's what really got me into his music, it's such a good film, Ray.
Yes,
Ray Charles.
I've seen Ray. That was bloody good.
It's one of my favourite films. Like, Jamie Foxx in it is incredible.
Yeah.
He's
really good.
I love Ray Charles's music. And he even sounds, because he does all the singing.
I must say, Jamie Foxx is one disgustingly talented individual.
Yeah.
He must be like top 5, like just unbelievably good at everything. How are you an actor, comedian, and artist to incredible degrees, each one?
Yeah.
And probably a songwriter as well, because I think he wrote like quite a few songs. Just like, and gave some incredible people their style. Like, he let Ed Sheeran sleep on his couch. Like, I'm not sure without Jamie Foxx we wouldn't have Ed Sheeran. So it's just like,
he plays parts in people's journeys
like,
as well.
What? Like, it's mad.
I think that's
he's
what
just
makes
too good at everything and impressions.
Yeah, he's just
because he's not just fucking Ray. He does loads of them.
Yeah.
He has a really good Mike Tyson, I think.
He does a good Denzel. You see the
Denzel? Get your hands off me! Like, even just Denzel's next to him. Looking at it. So funny.
And he's deadpan the whole time, like doing a Denzel.
His little fucking lips going.
I think that's what makes Ray so good, is that not only is Jamie Foxx an amazing actor in the film, taking on all Ray's. What's it?
Yeah, he's nailed the mannerisms.
The
blind head shakes and all that.
But in all these other biopics, I don't think Rami Malek does Freddie's singing, because he's not that good of a singer. He's a great actor, but he's not.
I don't think anyone could. Freddie had such an incredibly unique voice.
Yeah, I know.
That, like, I don't think it's replicable, to be honest with you.
Not to say Ray Charles doesn't, but clearly it's a little bit easier for Jamie Foxx to portray.
Fit like a fucking glove, mate. What can you say? Yeah.
Literally, he just became Ray Charles. Like, his voice, like, he did all the songs.
Yeah.
He even was on Kanye, obviously Gold Digger. He's doing Ray Charles's bit.
Will Smith, when he played Muhammad Ali, was bloody good too.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah.
But it's not a musical biopic, so that's what confuses me. I was like, can I bring it up?
In terms of good fits, that was a bloody good one.
Yeah.
I think he did really well on that. That was back when Will Smith was acting his fucking brains out, mate.
Yeah.
That one, I Am Legend, Pursuit of Happiness. Like, there was a certain era where Will Smith just could not miss. And then he went and slept Chris Rock.
Yeah. I think he fell off a little bit before that. I think he was already on the
decline. He did have some misses. But overall, like, his actual acting chops can never be questioned.
Not even just that. I think his persona, he was just like, I grew up thinking he was one of the coolest people ever.
Yeah, I still think he is one of the coolest people ever.
Not
but
now.
He's a man with flaws, mental health and all that.
Yeah, which is...
You can reflect on it.
Well, I think that's what's got him off the pedestal a bit, I guess.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure Chris probably made more money from being slapped than he ever did in stand-up.
Maybe.
So I'm sure there's a silver lining.
Not that Chris wasn't nobody before that. Like, he was huge. But
who knows that wasn't a whole conspiracy all put together by those two to make bucks.
Man, that would be an absolute conspiracy.
One day they come out with that.
It was all legit. It was just at work, because WWE fake slap.
Biggie. It was all a dream. Biggie.
That's a good biopic. Biggie's got a good one.
Oh, I haven't seen that
Notorious. That was good.
Who plays him in it?
I can't remember, but he was good at it.
Yeah.
I don't think he was a household name.
Notorious.
But I know there was a Tupac one, kind of recent-ishly. The dude looked such like him.
The NWA one.
Oh, yeah.
That was fucking incredible. Ice Cube's son's playing himself.
Yeah.
Ice Cube's son is a good actor.
Straight out of Compton. Yeah, he's
Ice Cube's son is a better actor than Ice Cube is.
Yeah.
Ice Cube has the worst reviewed film ever. Have you seen this?
Don't say
They
it.
tried to make one. It isn't like one of our childhood ones.
Okay.
They tried to make a film during lockdown, War of the Worlds, where it's literally just Ice Cube terribly reacting at a screen while he watches people get blown up by aliens. Oh. It's like the worst reviewed film on earth, and everyone hates it. If you see some of the clips from this movie, you will just cringe into yourself. You're like, how did he make this? How did he sign this off?
I thought you were about to say, "Are we there yet?"
No, that's one of the greatest films of all time.
Yeah, I thought you were
also spread the world's greatest propaganda on asthma. By the way, that is not how you have an asthma attack.
Oh, okay.
The kid drops to the floor like he's choking on food. That's not how it works. As a card carrying asthmatic, I've got something to say about this, right? This little sucker right here saved my ass. But let me tell you, you don't just go like a fucking fish like he does in that movie. It pisses me the fuck off. Like, you just breathe.
Why don't you show them how it's done?
You just breathe a little less.
Show the ladies and gentlemen how it's done.
Who's how you use the equipment?
No, not how you use it. How you actually die from it.
Oh, how you die from it? Slowly.
Oh no, when you just show.
But like
be a true sport here, James.
The only way you can demonstrate an asthma attack is like it's like your lung capacity decreases like in a video game.
Right. Okay.
So it's like you just have less.
You're
and less.
drowning pretty much.
A little bit, yeah.
Not like a fish, but yeah.
But it's like someone's pushing a compactor on your lungs and you can't open them. That's what it feels like.
What, an asthma attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't just immediately start fucking dying and then like a puff brings you back to life. Maybe some people have that level of asthma, but most normal people, it's just you just take it a bit.
How'd you fix it?
That's better. This has got steroids in it. So asthma, this is such a fucking tangent. Asthma is like your lungs aren't weak; they're actually too strong. So they've got too much. No, but that's just how the doctor described it to me.
Getting nerfed.
Yeah, basically. But you've got too much muscle in there, and it contracts too much. There's not enough space. That's how it was explained to me.
Right.
So you just fucking too fucking dense for your own good, and you can't breathe. And then this bad boy helps open up the pathways. That's it.
I used to be asthmatic when I was a kid, but then I just stopped.
Then I stopped being gay.
I stopped taking them, and I wasn't asthmatic anymore.
This is just such fucking propaganda as well. People say this about glasses.
Just stop wearing glasses.
Me and my missus went to the optician for the first time, adamant that she didn't need glasses, and I was like, "Get ready for this. This is gonna be a shock."
Yeah, I know.
And then at the end of it, she thought she got away with it scot-free. She did one of them deep eye scans. It's like, I told you it was all healthy. I told you I didn't need glasses. And we went, oh, you need glasses. Because I was there watching her do this eye test. And I'm like, the little fucking like letters are above me. And she's going, L, H. And I'm like, that's not what this is, bitch. That's not what this is at all. I'm fucking crying. I'm like, it was only one of her eyes is weaker than the other. So that's why she was getting headaches and that. So I was like, you need glasses. I was just so triumphant. But
that's why I'm
scared. Then the first thing she said was like, oh, I'm not going to wear them because then they make your eyes worse once you have them. And then I was like, tell her, Doc. And he was like, that's absolutely not true. It's just,
they would say that. They would say that, though, wouldn't they? They want their annual £300 or whatever.
£300? What glasses are you buying?
Well, how much is that?
Designer?
What?
You get a designer lens for that.
I thought you go Specsavers, mate. They just slap, oh, you need glasses and here's £500 of what you need.
Ah, mate. You go get your test for a tenner and go online. Goggles for you. That's where I've got these bad boys from. £50.
Well, why do you keep bumping into everything? I'm so confused.
I'm a fucking bumblebee, Tom. Don't bump into anything. I'm a rather graceful individual, you know.
No, just
but yeah, that was one hell of a tangent. But yeah.
Yeah, anyway, go back.
Ice Cube asthma propaganda.
Yeah. So his son's a better actor. Straight Outta Compton is a great one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, good shout. But to go back to the original, Michael Jackson biopic.
Yeah.
The point you said that Freddie was his range and his vocals were just never to
no
be
one could belt
replicate.
like he could, mate.
No. But I also would say that Michael's in his own sort of
yeah,
league.
I think to be able to, he had such a.
I'd say like The Weeknd and maybe like Justin Timberlake, like they're similar-ish people, but like
just
MJ
didn't have the same vibe.
Is it easier to replicate Michael Jackson's voice than Freddie Mercury's? Probably, right?
Yeah, because a lot of people have really good passable impressions of Michael already. But it was how loud Freddie could sing and the notes he could hit.
Yeah.
Because there's like, you've got the voice of like tenor and the falsetto and all that kind of stuff. Like he had one that it was just really rare to be able to do.
Yeah, I think it's octave range, was it?
Yeah.
Or is that?
I don't know what it's actually framed as, but like the notes he could belt is just like
I think
normal people can't do that.
His teeth and his jaw like was
maybe it helped.
I think that was
fucking
something.
resonance chamber just. But it sounded perfect as well. Like Freddie and Michael are one of those rare individuals that sound just as good live as they do in listening to the CD or the MP3 or whatever.
A bit like Adele.
Adele's in there as well. Beyonce's up there for some songs. But
like
yeah,
Mariah Carey, because she's like one of those people.
Mariah Carey's a damn good singer. She may be slightly aggravating around Christmas, but she's a damn good singer. But yeah.
So do you think it's going to be a good film?
I reckon so. It depends on where they take it. If it could be,
again,
could be quite sinister.
That's sometimes my beef with biopics is that they focus on one specific aspect of,
and they will do.
And I don't think it's going to be from.
It looks like him as the whiter
kid,
kind of Jackson.
the whiter kind. No, it looked like he was. It was Thriller. It looked like he was.
Oh yeah. But still, his nose is getting a bit weird at that point.
Yeah, but I think that started for the Thriller album, which arguably is the best album of all time, I guess. I think it showed obviously his Jackson 5, then up to, but it might go to the 90s. I don't think it's going to show anything about
Neverland. Are they going to cast
and
like 3 different actors, one for his child, one for the mid?
Yeah,
one
you're
for
going to need to, aren't you? Because it's
so who knows?
Unless they
just AI the same person.
Unless they fully dedicate and make him do the whole transition that Michael did.
Just bleach the poor kid.
Yeah, burn his hair like the Pepsi commercial, and then doing surgeries on him. But I don't think it's going to go into the Neverland season part. And the whole, allegations. Is that going to be in there? Maybe, but I think it should be if that's a part of his.
Yeah, it depends.
His biopic, right?
Yeah, are they going to cover him like run into hotel rooms while the paparazzi chase him, asking him about that stuff, and then his reaction behind the scenes? Maybe they will.
No, ignorant. But going on that, do you think
it's turned into a secret horror movie?
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. It's just Escape Neverland or something like that.
Has anyone made that game yet? Hold up. Hold up now.
But then we get sued.
No, there is a Michael Jackson parody game that actually listens to the audio in your PC. You ever done this?
I think I've seen this.
Yeah.
And it goes, hey.
Yeah,
no.
it will like, if you like laugh or scream, it knows where you are. So you have to like stay deadly quiet.
Yeah.
And it looks like Michael Jackson. But I think it's just like you can only do a lookalike.
Because
Michael
Jackson Estate would absolutely get on that, I think.
That's Taxon, Maxon, Flaxon, Waxon.
Yeah. Do you think, though, if they did go down that route, one, there'd be controversies behind it because it is controversial. But do you have an issue? Can you separate allegations or even truths from good artists' music?
Yeah.
Because I can already. Which is that a bad thing to say and do, or?
Nothing was ever legally confirmed
for him, but I'm on about
this isn't like if Jeffrey Epstein dropped an album. We're like, shit's fucking hot, bro.
Charles Manson, Charles Manson, the serial killer.
Yep. He's
got a pretty good song that's in my playlist because I'm like, this is quite a good song, man. But if you think about it, with the connotations of who he is as well, it is quite creepy. Looking back at it, but I can always separate that. I just think is that a thing most people can do, and will they do that for this?
I think it all depends on if the crime was proven, how egregious it then was, and how good the damn song is. It's like a 3-pronged strategy to that.
Yeah.
So I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I must admit, Remix to Ignition still in the playlist, folks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can't take that out. Can you?
Can't take it out.
It's a banger. Believe I Can Fly.
It's still in there, mate. It's still in there. He did the whole soundtrack for Space Jam, didn't he? Well, no, he didn't. Yes,
no, I don't think so.
He didn't do Fly Like an Eagle. That was Seal.
Yeah. No, I don't think he did the whole thing, but he's just got some bangers, of course, right? And there's. What about P Diddy? You bumping P Diddy?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
But then, because he's got
Bad Boys for Life is so good.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
It's so good.
And he's got some features in Biggie songs and stuff like that.
Because he'll
it's a Biggie
I'll be like,
song.
oh, I love this song, and I realise he's in it. I'm like, damn, he's in this song because he wrote and produced a lot of some of our favourite songs, mate. So he's hard to avoid.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson's also hard to avoid. He's the greatest of all time. So it's like, oh yeah.
Exactly.
Ooh. I don't know how much you feel about this.
But yeah.
Yeah, best not. Because I want, like, what other genres does that affect? Like, is that a thing? Like, who are bad painters that we enjoy?
I don't know,
Bad painters is a good band
what about like
name.
actors and stuff? You know, like Kevin Spacey had all those allegations.
Oh my god, but House of Cards was so good though.
And that got cancelled because of the allegations, right? So
Yeah, it was a fucking damn shame because that show was so good. I fucking love Kevin Spacey, man.
can you still enjoy their things? Like who's one that's of like?
I haven't watched
actually
anything
convicted?
of his since.
I don't think he was convicted either, was he?
Who, Spacey?
You know, like who else? Who's been convicted of something that you can't look back at?
Not even Prince Andrew's been convicted yet.
What's that? Is it Lost Prophets or something? Do you know about this guy? He was. Is
that the man who got killed in prison the other day?
Yeah, he was the lead singer for Lost Prophets.
I never even heard one of their songs, I don't think.
I think you must. Their biggest one, you would have heard it, I think. But
No, I just didn't know their
quite a
band name.
big emo sort of punk band, right? And he's the lead singer, but then he was like molesting 2-year-olds or something crazy.
Oh my god! Yep.
Yeah, so he was recently.
Surprised it took that long to kill him in prison.
I understand.
Clean
I think
up
that
the
as well.
trash.
But the song, you could probably listen to it and still enjoy it. Like it's, you know,
This is a real ethical conundrum.
that's probably the worst example, right?
Yeah,
But-
you went to prove an allegation already. The others
But
have
then-
like R. Kelly's a little bit. It's just bad.
His was
he did
definitely
it.
yeah.
Isn't on video as well, so he definitely did that shit.
Exactly.
It's so fucking.
But he said like,
it's so
it's the remix to
It's in my head
Messi.
now.
I don't know, man. I think
What's a little piss for an all-time classic? Oh, sorry, y'all.
is it
I
a
don't
fine
know.
line or is it just fair game? Like you just got to be able to separate the artist from the
I think also
art.
I think also time factor's big in this situation as well.
time heals. Is that what you're saying?
No, internet has the attention span of a fucking flea. So
So it's like forget about it.
yeah, there's always another pedo. Just gonna be like, cool, on to the next one. But it's a bad way to look at it. I have no idea.
Yeah.
There goes my job.
But those things, like, they're still on Spotify. Because if it...
This is a good point. If it was that bad, it would have
Exactly.
been legally removed.
Exactly. And, like,
And
Kevin
then that's covered, and
Spacey's...
this is where the law gets in. This is covered by the First Amendment. Was it First Amendment? Yeah, free speech.
Free speech. But I don't know how that applies, though. It's like, just because you're a...
But yeah, just because you're a pedo don't mean you can't sing your song.
Yeah.
You still have rights even though you're a criminal.
Maybe,
Do you?
yeah.
I'm not sure how American law works.
Do you think it would work the other way, though? If someone was, like, convicted of these things and then turned out to be Michael Jackson level of talent and then
A
started
former
releasing
prisoner
songs?
turned superstar.
Not like a, you know, like, I don't know, Bruno Mars was in prison, then came out and became like Bruno Mars. Because it was like, I don't know what he got arrested for, but I don't think it was anything on
Bruno
those
Mars got
lines.
arrested?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. I can't remember what it was for.
You fucking what? No way.
Yeah. He spent time in prison, I'm pretty sure. Like,
No
before
way.
he
Innocent
blew,
little Bruno Mars.
before he blew up.
Oh.
But he didn't go down for anything along those lines. So I think, you know,
Yeah, Google doesn't
like
even-
Akon, you know, like convict, that's his whole like shtick for a bit.
Oh, is that real?
What?
He was arrested for possessing cocaine in 2010. Oh, sorry, officer. I didn't realise it was illegal. Have fun.
Yeah, I think that was just before he got big as well, right? So,
How do you think these creative people stay creative, man? He's a little bit of, you know what I'm saying?
and like Akon, like he was, you know, 50 Cent, and like, all, that's sort of like a, I don't know, all these, that's not the same sort of going down for, but do you think it could happen if somebody was a, I don't know. But the thing is, their careers are normally over after the fact.
True
right?
that.
So I don't think it could
it depends
work.
on the severity of the crime. Like, if an artist goes to jail for possessing drugs, sometimes that can make them bigger.
Yeah.
Right? Look at Rick James, man. He made a career off of that shit. Rick James, bitch. Then again, I think that was more Dave Chappelle than Rick James. But, yeah.
Rick James had some bangers, to be fair.
Yeah, and I think it just depends on what you do. If you do, it's like a fucking, it's like the forbidden curses in Harry Potter. You do one of the three: murder, pedo, or what would that something else
Rape, I
be?
guess.
Rape. Yeah, those are the forbidden curses. Can't use those. Not even Horcruxes can get you out of that one, mate.
Yeah, your name cannot be said after that point.
No, they must not be named.
Yeah. I don't think there's one
R.
ever
Kelly.
coming back or ever starting from that point. I
R.
think.
Kelly and Diddy are 100% Slytherins, bro. 100% Slytherins. Sorting out like, Gryffindor.
JK actually based a lot of the characters on them. Inspirational they were.
What would Harry Potter name be for Diddy? Like Daedalus Crouch.
Yeah. Diddless Dumbledore.
R. Kelly Swoop. Fucking hell. Right.
Yeah, that's
Dobby's been a bad elf for this episode.
that's been good hour 20, I think, or hour and a half.
Good grief. We could chat for England.
We could, but we'll end it there, I think.
And we need y'all to chat for England in that comment section. So please like, share, subscribe, all the buttons. We're trying to eat, man. We're trying to eat. So make sure you drop in the comments what you want us to talk about as well. We'll cover more things, more topics, general debates and arguments to have is another good one. And if you think of anything else, let us know, folks. But until next time, we'll see you then.
Peace.